You guys know what channel it is. It is Level M Diecast. And I'm going to do something a little different, I guess. Not really sure if this is a good idea or bad idea. You guys can let me know. But instead of breaking the rest of this Greenlight over several videos and spreading it out, we're just going to have a marathon right now. We're going to open about 14 of these guys. I am going to group them together by models just to kind of help out a little bit. So this is Hobby Shop Series 11. This is the 2021 Chevy Tahoe with spare tires. We're going to crack that guy open. Also, we're going to crack open the 2021 Chevy Tahoe. That is from the anniversary set. That is the 105th running of the Indianapolis 500. We're going to crack that guy open. Also, we're going to crack open this guy. This is the 2021 Chevy Tahoe Police Pursuit Vehicle. This is from Hot Pursuit Series 38. So, pretty excited to check that guy out. Looks pretty good with the push bar on it. Very nice. Also from Hot Pursuit, we're going to bust open the police version of the 93 Jeep Cherokee. This is in CHP livery. But don't let all the West Coast take all the joy, because we also are going to crack open the NYPD. That one is the 97 Jeep Cherokee. On the lines of police, we are going to crack open the Railroad Union Pacific Police. This is the Dodge Durango. So we're going to crack that guy open. Super new stuff here. If you like Durangos, we're also going to pull out Greenlight Muscle. This is Series 25. This is the 2019 Durango SRT. We're going to bust that guy out as well. A little bit of on the Mopar flavor. We're going to bust out the 76 Dodge B100 van. This is from Blue Collar Series 9. This is the only one I wanted in the set. So we're going to crack that guy open. Looks really, really good in that particular livery. Sort of kind of stretching the Mopar a little bit. Not too much, but kind of a lot. We got this 1942 Jeep Willys. Another one from Hobby Shop Series 11. This is in UN Deco. This does have a security officer. It's pretty cool. We're going to take that guy open. Hobby Shop, another one from Series 11, is the 76 Volkswagen Golf Mark 1 GTI. So we're going to crack that guy open. Looks pretty fancy. Speaking of older stuff, another one from the Hobby Shop. This is the 86 Plymouth Grand Fury. And that is a guy in the suit. Basically, he's supposed to be the government, you know, rolling in on your parade. And then the last one from this particular series of Hobby Shop. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport with a backpacker. Pretty good fitting fit. I mean, it's, you know, guys hiking through the woods, whatnot. Rolling on the flavor of the Sport Bronco. We're going to bust out this guy as well. This is running on empty Series 13. So we're going to crack that guy open as well. Looking pretty fancy. Rolling with running on empty Series 13. We're also going to bust out this fantastic model. This is the 1995 Ford Escort RS Cosworth in Texaco livery with the wicked wing on the back. Looking awesome. Absolutely awesome. We'll crack that guy open. And then the last one from running on empty that I collect in this collection, in my realm here, is going to be the C8 Corvette. This guy is in shell livery with Michelin tires. Can't wait to crack that guy open. Looks excellent. Excellent, excellent. We do have one more C8. This is from GL Muscle 25. This is the second one of 3 from this release. Another C8. As you guys remember in my haul video, there's an issue with that wing and that hood. So hopefully that's just, you know, sitting in there weird. Hopefully there's no problems with it. Hopefully there's no quality issues. And then the last one from GL Muscle 25. This is the 67 Dodge Coronet RT Hemi. Definitely going to crack that guy open. And then the absolute final model in this crack open mega ridiculousness. We're going to do this 86 Caprice in Lowrider Deco. I love this casting. I love this 80s Caprice. Looks super good. Like I said, this guy's not lowered or anything, but we're going to take a look at him. So let's get to chopping and see where we're at. All right, guys, we're jumping right into this. We're going to start with this SRT Durango from the GL Muscle series. Looking pretty good with his Destroyer Gray and black stripes. I've always liked this casting. I think Greenlight did a pretty good job. There's not a lot to it, you know, but it's a nice casting. It's big. So I'm pretty excited. You know, if you guys collect other brands outside of Greenlight, Matchbox is making a Durango for 2022. It's going to be in a couple of series. We'll check that out when we get it. Looking at the base deets, there is engraving on this. You can barely see that. Barely see it. But I can't make out the number. I did try to figure that out off of camera. You can see it does say Durango SRT on there, but the engraved number is missing, unfortunately. So, but other than that, he's pretty good. It's pretty nice. A little bit different spectrum. Still the same casting. This is the Durango Police. This is in Union Pacific Police specifically. Looks pretty good. This guy's super brand new. I didn't even know they were doing this hobby exclusive. It just kind of popped up and I scooped it up because I collect all the Durangos. So I have all of them for sure. I do like the push bar on the police version. Looks pretty good. You'll notice the front bumper is different and the hood is different versus the other casting. That's just, you know, little minute changes that Greenlight does to change up the castings. There is your deco on the side, Union Pacific Railroad. Yellow and blue light bar on the top, looking pretty good. And I got the chevrons in the back, look pretty good. Pretty good. This is interesting. Let me take a look at that Durango real quick. Bring that guy over here. Thought the taillights were different, but they're the same. They're the same. Just looks a little different on this guy. Not too bad. This guy, you can see the number, 665. Pretty low number. Not too bad. Pretty low number. So it's always a good thing. Always a good thing. Police. We're going to roll with the police theme for a second here. This is the 97 Jeep Cherokee in NYPD livery. This guy looks pretty good. It's got the light bar, full light bar on the top, and push bar in the front as well. I love this casting. It's such a good casting. And of course, you know, there's just subtle differences to make this a later run of the Cherokee. I think this is the XJ, I think. Don't kill me, Jeep guys, if I get that wrong. But taking a look at the front, you'll see that it is the newer front end, newer updated front end. And then looking at the number down here on the base, he's right there on the gas tank. 134. So that's super low number. That's a very low number. So that's pretty cool. And then just looking at the rear deco, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then we're going to bring in the next one, but I just wanted to showcase this real quick. These are essentially the same casting. They're just slightly modified. Get that to cooperate. There we go. And then just the back end. So just wanted to showcase that. It's basically the same one. This is a 93 Cherokee. This is in California Highway Patrol because, of course, you have to have California Highway Patrol all the time. That used to be the standard. Now Greenlight does a lot of NYPD to show some love for both coasts. But it's kind of where we're at with this guy. I think this one looks pretty good. I do like the wheels. Definitely has that 90s light bar. They definitely don't use that anymore, although you may see that here and there on some older cruisers. But new cruisers don't typically have that light anymore. At least I haven't seen any. Looking at the back, looks pretty good. I like the orange reflector lights in the back of the light bar. Looks pretty good. Very good casting. Looking at the base here, looks like maybe 9213. If that's 9213, that's the highest number I think I've ever seen. That's 9213. So apparently they're going to make a ridiculous amount of these. So that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's a good casting. Rolling with the police theme just a little bit more. This is the new 2021 Chevy Tahoe Police Pursuit Vehicle, PPV. This is in the kind of like the show livery, I think you could say. It's kind of like Chevy's show off thing. So it's not an actual livery, but this is a fantastic casting. It's huge. Looks very good. I like the super low LED light bar that it has on the top. I don't know if that's been used before, if that's a new light bar or not, but regardless, looks really, really good. Decos on this guy look especially good. Very, very nice casting. Really like this casting a lot. Taking a look at the side there. Protect and serve. Taillight tampo's looking very, very good. Plate looking good. All that awesome detail on there. Rear, the windows, pretty much all the windows are tinted except for the windshield. And then this does have the Z71 front bumper on it, which is, I'm assuming, which all police pursuit vehicles will get. And then, of course, he's got the push bar on the front with the lights. Looks pretty good. Looking at the base deets on this guy. Trying to see if I get that glare, figure out where the number is. Well, doesn't look like it showed up. It's all right. It's all right. I don't always have to have the number. I just like showing that off to you guys. But pretty good casting. Pretty good casting. Now, we did get this casting in another version. This is from the anniversary series. This is from the 105th running of the Indianapolis 500 in gray. This is kind of the more normal Tahoe, I guess you could say. So this guy looks pretty good. There's nothing special about him. He's just got the deco on there for the Indy 500. It says Tahoe. You can tell this has got the other bumper. So slightly different casting just for the trim levels. And then there is your rear deets. Indiana, plate number 21. And then looking at the base deets, looks like his number's a little messed up. It's probably like, I don't know, who knows, something 11. It could be 4, 8, 11, could be 0, 8, 1, 1, who knows. But there's the deets. Of course, this guy, I forgot to mention, this guy's always decoed up for a tow hitch, but he doesn't have one. Hobby Shop Series. So that last Tahoe was kind of like the base model Tahoe. This is actually a High Country Tahoe. It's actually decoed up with High Country on it. But I find it kind of odd. So this guy does come with, because he's Hobby Shop, does come with an extra set of tires. So those are the tires he comes with. Now, the funny thing is this thing is decoed up as High Country trim level, but the wheels are what come on the High Country trim level, and the wheels that are actually on him are more of the base model Tahoe wheels, which I find that to be just ridiculous. But if you look at the side here, try to get that in focus on the fender. Barely see it. It does say High Country. Let's see if the back shows up better. It's silver on silver, so it's very, very difficult to see that in the camera. I don't know if this side will show up any better. It's right on the top of the fender. Very, very difficult to see. Sort of kind of see a little bit right there. Anyways, this guy's supposed to be High Country trim level. And, you know, that's the top trim for the Tahoe. So this guy is $13.65. Now, I don't typically get too many hobby series with extra tires. Usually mine has figures in there, but it even comes with the axles for the tires. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, switching gears. This is from the Blue Collar series. This is the Mopar B100 van. This, you know, it's Mopar livery, of course. And, of course, it's a Dodge. So kind of where it fits into my collection. Looks pretty good. This guy literally has really nothing with him. Most of his decos, or most of his details, I should say, are done up with print. There's not a whole lot to the casting itself, which is kind of crazy. He does have the one window on the passenger side that you can see there. But the other side is decoed up with print. So taking a look at the front print on this guy. Looks pretty good. Again, it's almost entirely done by print. There's not too much detail in the actual casting for that. There is a spot in the casting for this window here, but it's not actually a window. So it's just decoed up. And then, of course, the fishbowl window is also just printed on there. And there are the other sides. Then looking at the base, 4249. It's a relatively high number. This guy does have plastic base. You know, they don't do that too often. Typically, it's all metal, but this guy does have plastic base. Rolling on to something that's sort of kind of Mopar, sort of kind of, I guess. We're gonna go with this Jeep Willys from the hobby shop. Guy comes with an officer. These little figures are quite detailed for being just a little piece of plastic, a little piece of addition to it. This particular Willys is in UN livery. Looks super good. I think that looks so good. Not a whole lot with him other than just the fact that he's just in UN livery. I've always touted I love this casting. He's actual casting rides on an actual frame. It's two separate pieces. 5232, pretty high number. Pretty high number. Looks pretty good. Got the brown seats inside. Spare tire on the back. Decals, logos, looking pretty good. Decoed up. Shovel and whatnot. So, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Hobby shop. Let's see here. We got another one from the hobby shop. This is the Ford Bronco Sport. We've also seen this guy in Black Bandit. Now he's in Hobby Shop. And then I actually have another version to show you right after this. Comes with a backpacker. Looks pretty decent. Again, nothing fancy with this model. It doesn't have any attachments, any crazy stuff. You know, nothing really fancy there. It's a stark contrast to the actual Bronco casting that Greenlight did. This guy's very toned down, I guess you could say. But it's a good casting. It's good casting. I'm not gonna hark on it. I think they did a good job. Support team. Looks pretty good. I do like the wheels on this guy. I think they're pretty vehicle specific, I believe. Front end looks not too bad. It's pretty decent. And then on the base, 5179. Pretty high number. But this is a hobby shop. They make a lot of hobby shop ones. Next one up, this is from Running on Empty. This is an actual race livery for the Bronco Sport. Looks pretty good. I like the big Bronco that's on the roof, the glass roof piece at the top. Looks good. Like the window printed in the back with the number on there. Looks good. This guy has the same wheels as the last one we saw, just with a red ring. This version looks pretty good. Pretty racy. I like the red roof rails. Looks good. It's not too bad. Not too bad. One thing about these models, though, is the tampos are kind of wrapped in the back, so you can see that they kind of skew because of how they're wrapped. This side doesn't look as bad, but the other side's pretty skewed. Pretty skewed. And then just looking at the base here, 6078. That's an enormous number. So super high number, but not too bad. There's the detail for that window in the back. Looks pretty good. I like that. Another one from Hobby Shop. This is the Grand Fury, and it comes with a man in a suit, which is basically supposed to be like the FBI. I love this casting. Casting looks good. I love it's just in regular, like a steel blue. Looks good. Got those chrome caps on the wheels. Looks fantastic. Really, really like this casting a lot. Really glad that Greenlight did this casting. Looks good. Even has blue interior. Looks very, very period specific. Very, very nice. Really like that a lot. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. Looking at the model real quick. Looks pretty good. I do like the wheels on there. Very nice. Deets on the back. Print deets on the front. Then looking at the base here, 2477. It's a little higher than mid-pack, I'd say, but with some of them being 10,000, that could be considered a relatively low number, which is ridiculous. Very last one from Hobby Shop. This is the Volkswagen GTI. It's Mark 1. Does come with a racer. Is not the Stig, but he looks like the Stig. But this guy is fantastic. I love this casting. I think Greenlight did such a good job on this guy. They released quite a few versions so far. I think this is probably like the, I don't know, maybe the 18th or 19th version of this Golf already out, which is pretty nice. Looks good with his red ring around the grille. Very GTI specific. Very, very good casting. Good deets on the back. Looking at the bottom, 1123. Relatively low number. And the good thing about this guy is he does have a opening hood. Looks very good. All that deets down in there. Love that silver. Love that silver. Another hot hatch, I guess you could say. This is the Texaco liveried Ford Escort Cosworth with the ridiculously awesome wing on the back. I really wish the Greenlight would make more of these. They've used this model very sparingly. I think this is only the 4th version we've got so far. But I love this casting. I think it's very good. I'm glad they made this. I like every once in a while Greenlight gets really far off of center field, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. This guy looks especially good with the red details on the headlights. Very good on the deets. A little bit extra paint on that Texaco livery on the door, but it's all right. It's not a big deal. And then looking at the rear, looks very, very good. Love the wheels on this guy. Those OZ Rallies. Might be BBSs. Can't even see. And then looking at the base deets, 2902. That's about mid-pack again. But then again, this guy does have opening hood. Looks very, very good. Such good detail in there. Such good detail. Love it. All right, we're going to go on to other stuff from... We're still going to be running on empty. That guy was running on empty. This is also running on empty. This is the C8 Corvette in shell livery with those awesome Michelin branded tires. Looking pretty good. This guy does have opening hood. I'm not going to... I might try to open the hood. We'll see. But he also has the removable T-top section here. You can see the rubber band on there. You guys have seen me crack that open, pull that open before, so we're just going to leave that guy on there. But looking at this model, those Michelin branded tires look so good. It's a pretty good model. I think they did a good job on the C8. I just think they're trying to do too much with it. And unfortunately, that's just kind of what happens. 4720 is the number on this guy. It's pretty high. See if I can get this hood open real quick. Just don't think it's going to happen. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get that hood open unless I stick something in there sharp or something. But we're going to check out the next one because I have another C8. This is from GL Muscle. Now, you guys know from my haul, I was pretty sure there was something wrong with the wing, and in fact there was. I actually had to break part of the glue off of the wing to get the hood to close. So unfortunately, I will not be able to open this hood either. This guy also has the removable T-top as well. However, he uses a sticker. There's a clear sticker in there, which I would suggest taking off. I haven't took it off yet, but I would suggest taking that off if you're going to leave it in your collection, because it does kind of go over the windshield, and I think over time it will pull off that decal on the windshield. But looking at this guy, he's got a little bit of residue on it. Not a very good version. You know, you guys know I always have issues with Greenlight quality. Unfortunately, everything's been just good, flawless so far, pretty much, until this guy. And this guy just has a lot of problems. And like I said, I had to separate the entire wing, as you can see, just to get the hood closed. So it's unfortunate. Looking at the base Dietz, 2821 is the number on this guy. I'm not really sure what determines whether they print or try to engrave the numbering for these, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. All right. This is the 67 Fury? Coronet. Sorry. 67 Coronet. This is also from GL Muscle. They have not used this casting in quite some time. So this is pretty good. I think the last time they used this casting was when they did that Dodge anniversary set, where everything was in like a metallic red. So, but this guy looks pretty good. I love the green. Looks fantastic. This has always been a good model. This is definitely an old school Greenlight casting. So, I mean, it just looks unbelievably flawless and good. You know, Greenlight's been making this casting forever. It does come in convertible versions as well. So the hood is plastic. Or I'm sorry, the roof is plastic. But like I said, they've been making this casting forever. So expect all the details to be fantastic on this guy, which exactly they are. Looking at the base Dietz. Flip this guy around. See if he's got a number on there. 1094 engraved in there. And then this guy does have a opening hood, which opens flawlessly. With your big block down in there. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Very last one we're going to check out. This is the 86 Caprice Lowrider. Like I mentioned before, this does not have any modified suspension at all, but I believe this is a brand new wheel for Greenlight. Looks really good. This guy looks amazing with all of the pinstriping and whatnot. Absolutely love it. It's basically pitch black windows, which is pretty cool. It still has an interior though. Don't think that they skimmed out on it. But this guy looks really, really good. Really good. Now, like I said, it's not actually lowered, but it's got all that pinstriping, all that metallic paint in there. These, what I think is a brand new wheel for Greenlight, but I could be wrong. And then just looking at the front, looking fantastic. Got all that chrome. Then on the back, those Dietz. To say Caprice Classic on the trunk. Just a white roof. Looks very, very good. 1379 is the number on this guy, so not too shabby. So here we go. Let me know what you guys think about just rolling through all those like that and just knocking them out. And we'll go from there for the next time. But anyways, appreciate that. Appreciate you for watching. Thanks for coming to the channel. Thanks for sticking to the video. Appreciate every one of you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will catch you later. Level in. Peace.